the community in relation to what is the scope of the work and when will the work be completed. So I don't go ahead and have the meeting before the work starts, because there's always sometimes delays, procurement, etc. So that's a big ticket item for me, because it's probably one of the most pressing issues in Buff Bay. The water in Buff Bay proper, including Woodstock Housing Scheme, and then of course all the way out to the border at Dover, and which encompasses Windsor Castle, Hart Hill as two major residential communities.
Sounds like a feel-good project for you.
It is a very, that particular one, because it's something that we didn't have a solution for until I realized that they were doing this work in St. Mary, and I was able to get the commitment.
Isn't it really a shame that Portland has to take water from St. Mary?
Well, the bottom line is that those particular wells that have been commissioned are suitable for potable water, and they're also easy accessible.
And it's near.
Our problem in Portland is where the water falls and where the major rainfall is in the more remote areas. So the channeling of the water is what the issue is. But this is a no-brainer, as I call it, because it's going to be able to run. And guess what? You will still have the two sources of water. So, and the fact that the wells are well,
and it's a solid source of water.
solid, consistent source of water. So you won't have the ups and downs, and you won't have the turbidity issues in terms of the pump and the filtering, etc. So that's good news for me. My roads continue through the road programs. We are, I would say, well advanced in the major artillery roads in West Portland. There still are some communities that are off the beaten track, Claverty Cottage and others, that are heavy farming communities that are posing a major challenge based on the amount of funds that are required. The issue from Berrydale up to Cooper's Hill, the back way, although I fixed the other one from Hope Bay to Cooper's Hill. The
what
people
about that bridge between Golden Vale and Cooper's Hill?
Yeah, what happened to that bridge?
The bridge, there's some problem with the bridge, and there are issues with the people. Even was in the news maybe about 3 weeks ago that the people from Cooper's Hill has to now travel around either Mount Pleasant or Shrewsbury.
Well, it's not only the bridge; it's the actual road, and because a lot of the road is inclined, so the water runoff scours it badly. So we have done patching and little makeshift work on it, but it needs rehabilitation.
So what is going to happen?
Those are projects that I have in the system, but until it is funded, I can't announce them. But they are on the system. They are well known, but the cost is very.
So for the people of Cooper's Hill, that issue stands up for a while.
That issue stands. There's an issue because there's a school there, and a lot of the teachers and students use that route coming from the Berrydale area, etc. So it is a pressing issue. We try and do what we can do, but it requires major. No, it's NWA Road. NWA Road. It's a major
Minister,
project.
You spoke of a lot of stuff that is happening in your constituency. Sounds really good. My question to you though is that you mentioned earlier the lack of the unemployment issue in Portland generally, but in your constituency, what is it that you're going to do to get these people start working, sustaining?
Our mainstay in the parish, and specifically West Portland, has been farming, between coffee farming, which is a major issue also now with the cost of the reduction in the cost of the farmers, what the farmers are getting for the coffee. The problem with West Portland is that you don't really have any major industries. You don't have any major areas that you can say are suitable for industries such as call centers, BPOs, etc. I am working assiduously on bringing some employment. It may not necessarily be located in West Portland, but I have a plan for a call center, which I'm hoping to get open by the end of this year, which is actually going to be right here over at Boundbrook.
By the end of this year.
where we have identified 5,000 square feet. And I have somebody who is going to do the pilot project for me. That would employ probably 50, 60 people at a start, but it will be people coming out of school who have qualifications.
And you did say this year.
Yes, this year.
2017.
As a matter of fact, I'm due to come here next week with the investor, and once we look at it, it's a matter that can be up and running because the area that I'm looking at over at Boundbrook is already refurbished, save and except for maybe some wiring. So it's not anything.
Boundbrook.
Right over at the
Factories?
At the factories, yes. And I would also indicate that that area and those buildings that have been derelict for so long, which are owned by government, the National Insurance Fund and Factories Corporation of Jamaica. Factories Corporation of Jamaica falls under my Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation. And I have made them come up with the Boundbrook Redevelopment Project. And what does a Boundbrook Redevelopment Project mean? We are going to convert those existing buildings that are over there to house BPO, Business Processing Outsourcing, which is major 2 shifts of employment a day, a number of seats. We have to try and find a suitable person, but it has the benefits. It has the internet, it has telephone service, it has all the things that are required, and stable service. More importantly, I'm looking to put all of the government services in Port Antonio in that project, in that compound. You have a number of government offices that are government agencies that are renting space in the most inconvenient places for parking and for customer service. Put all of them in that area.
Like what?
National Work Agency, National Water Commission, NIS, Ministry of Labor and Social Security, RADA, all of the...
NHT.
Oh, well, NHT has a building that they use now. I'm not sure about